Good morning, folks. Welcome back to this week's vlog. Today I have on my training schedule that I have created for myself a 4 or 5 hour training session on the bike. So I'm going to be heading out. I'm doing it solo today because James is still unwell. If you watched the video, it'll be last week by the time this video goes out. James is actually quite under the weather. He caught or has come down with the kind of cold flu thing that I had post-marathon, which isn't great, but it's better for him to have it now and get that done and out the way and hopefully be fighting fit and energised, ready for Desertus. So we are currently less than 3 weeks away from the start of Desertus Bikus 1400, could be 1500 kilometre bike race, which takes us from over near Biarritz all the way down to Almunica in the south of Spain. So I am just keeping my training up, trying to get hours in the saddle ahead of that. I do feel pretty good. I think obviously like the marathon training that I've been doing has made me hopefully be stronger. I do feel good, so that is such a positive and a confidence boost. So now I'm just continuing with a few sessions in the week of having a long duration on the saddle, some interval sessions included as well. And I am keeping up my running because obviously running for me is just part of my routine now. So a cumulative of all those things. I went to see the osteopath yesterday. I had a really good night's sleep last night. My back felt like there's been a lot of release there and it feels so much better. So I'm keeping up with my mobility exercises every day and just working on myself to turn up being the best version of myself at the start of this ultra race. But anyway, today I'm heading out. I've got a rough idea of a route in my mind. I think Jay's going to do a little bit of planning for me as well. I've just had the most delicious breakfast. I'm going to have my matcha latte now, get all my snacks and drinks and everything ready for the ride. I don't actually plan to stop on the ride. I'm just going to do all the way through, basically. I suppose like when you're on your own, you don't always need, even when you're with people, you don't need to stop. However, in my mind, I'm like, I'm just going to go, keep going. So yeah, gonna have a bit of a drink, get myself ready. I'm hoping the weather stays good. At the moment we're getting like, it's a little bit showery. There is some blue sky up there and every now and again the sun pokes out and I'm like, yes, that feels great. So I'm excited for today's ride. It is a bit like, because I'm going up by myself, but obviously, like, it's not like I've never done that before. It's just when you've got company, it makes the time fly so much quicker. But it is what it is. I'm heading out. I'm sticking to my training plan that I've got for myself. So, yeah, time to get ready, time to have a drink, and time to head off. This is my collection of snacks and ride fuel that I'm going to take with me. So I've got a citrus fruit gel and a caffeine gel. I carry them because I've got braces and sometimes it's easier just to get the carbohydrates in without having to stop, take my braces out, clean my teeth, etc. Then I've got this little stuff here. Actually, there's some in here as well called Le Cake. I much prefer making my own ride snacks, but this is easy just to grab and it tastes really, really good. And then, of course, my Sturka bars. These are my go-to bars. My absolute favourite flavour, date, almond and sea salt. These are 50 grams of carbs in each bar. So I've got these bits with me. I think I have got another couple of like emergency almond bars that are going to be in my handlebar bag. I've got a large bottle of water and I'm also going to take another small bottle of water with me. But this should see me through my ride today. Okay folks, so this is the bike that I am riding for Desertus. I'm just going to get my front bag ready with some bits and pieces in it to take on today's ride. I have actually ordered, we did order ready for Desertus Bikus, the Skin Grows Back. This is just over 3 litre bag, which is going to go on the front. I'm always riding with the Skin Grows Back handlebar bag. And this one we've just got so that it's bigger, obviously you can carry a lot more in there. And with the extra side bits as well, it's really good for your rubbish, just to like shove all your bits and pieces in there rather than just like not knowing where your rubbish is going, if it's in your pockets, etc. Keeps it all contained. And obviously the inside of this bag has so much space So I'm just going to pack in all my food for today's ride, all my ID, a little bit of cash before I set off. We've also got the tail fin top tube bags, which I'm not actually using on my bike for this ride. However, I will be putting it on. I've tested it, everything's cool, goes just here. So it's going to be really good to have that extra storage there as well for when we're doing the ride. So I'm going to have that bag and the front handlebar bag, and then obviously the tail fin bag, which goes on the rear axle of the bike. I've ridden with the tail fin on the back before. Obviously when your bike's loaded up, it feels really strange to have that sort of extra weight, and it's just getting used to that when you're riding. I think you notice it a lot more when you're going like on an incline or you're descending. But you do get used to it, you completely get used to it. I've done it before, so that's not an issue. And when all the bags come off your bike, you're like, oh, I'm flying. I feel like there's nothing weighing me down. I just feel like I can go, 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 go. So that's always nice when you take all the bags off after it's been loaded up for a trip. But yeah, so just packing, Snickers in my bag. These are like little emergency ones. I do make my own Snickers bars. They have all run out, so this one I'm grabbing to take with me. I feel like I've got a lot of food in here, like I definitely have got a lot of food, but I would rather that than not have enough. It's always way better to have more food. And I'm actually, for this ride, wearing the Salomon hydration vest as well, because this is another key piece of kit that I'm going to be taking with me on Desertus Bikus as well. It's just got so many extra little bits of pockets, and obviously like the hydration aspect of it as well, being able to carry the extra load of hydration, which is always a positive thing. I just need to pack my rain jacket. I don't think I'm forecast rain, maybe like 20%, but you never know, so it's always a good idea to carry a rain jacket as well. We're almost ready. I'm going to fit the bag onto the bike. You can honestly fit so much stuff in here, it's incredible. So yeah, that is my handlebar bag for today. I get my Garmin on the bike. I need to just get a little bit of water as well, and then we are ready to roll. So I'm about 3 kilometres into my ride. Top tip, it's always better to start off feeling a little bit colder, because now I'm super warm. I've got a thermal rain on, a gilet, and obviously the Salomon vest, which adds an extra layer. So I'm feeling quite warm. But yeah, if you start off a little bit colder, you're always hopefully going to warm up a little bit. This road used to have trees down either side of it, like so many trees, so many bushes. It's one of the old railway lines, and now there's just like hardly anything. They've just taken them all away. So this road feels really weird, because the whole time we've lived here I've known it as being like just for so many trees and bushes, and this is it now. Stopped in a little bus shelter where I'm just going to have a really quick snack. I have to take my braces out, so it's best for me just to stop. I'm going to have one of my Styrker bars. Sometimes when you're on your own and you're riding, like I'm listening to a bit of a podcast, but sometimes it's a real struggle, isn't it, when you're out and you're just getting in that headspace of just like no one else to talk to. I'm probably like 30k into my ride. I've maybe got 100k left to go. Yeah, I don't feel too bad, but I think that I just feel a little bit like, nah. But it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. I'm gonna have a bite to eat, crack on. It's a gorgeous day, like it's an absolutely lush day. I do have those thoughts going on in my head though of like, I should be at home, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Like that real kind of thought process that goes on when you think of like being able, like coming out on the bike can be like such a luxury to have time, but there's also other stuff that needs to be doing. But I'm, you know, I need to train, I need to do so much. But for the time being, today I'm riding, I'm committed to the ride, and yeah, everything else, it will always get done. So I'm enjoying it now. So where I am at the moment, I'm going to be heading in a bit of a loop, and I'm going to eventually end up the other side of all these hills on my right hand side. Just going to head down to La Pyrénées. There's a gorgeous descent coming up now, and then climb up Roquefixade. Amazing descent down into Foix, and then from Foix it's about 40k back. So I'm going to see how I feel when I get to Foix, if I want to make that any longer. But yeah, that's where we're heading, other side of there. Just climbing up Roquefixade. The views at the top of this climb are absolutely amazing, and it's not too long, this climb, so all is good. So I'm almost at the top. There's probably a lot of wind noise here. Check it out. Whoop whoop. Just reached the top of Roquefixade. The views. Obviously lots of trees in the way here. I haven't picked the best point to stop. However, this is Roquefixade, like right up here. So you can hike up here, but the climb is so gorgeous. I'm just going to walk over here a little bit. And then the descent, if you imagine now, I'm just going to have that all on my left hand side as I descend down. My God, it's so pretty. Just want to do a little bit of appreciation for James's bike cleaning that he did the other day after Sunday's rainiest, wettest ride. I now though have been riding through like loads of fall from the snow on the mountains. Like the roads are pretty wet around here, but I had a nice clean bike to start off with this morning, which was pretty cool. I am back in what we call the flatlands. This is like the farmlands between us and the mountains, I suppose. I didn't do any filming up until now because my hands were literally like in my gloves, stuck in the handlebar position where they were so cold doing that descent from Roquefixade. I came down through Foix, it was really hectic and it was raining. I didn't stop to put on my rain jacket, I just thought I needed to just get through it. And then as actually I left Foix, came a little bit further out, headed back towards home, the weather started to brighten up and I was like, hooray! And now it just feels gorge. Absolutely lovely. And because I'm feeling okay, I have extended this part of the ride. So rather than heading the direct way back to the bezy that I thought I was going to do and retrace my steps, I actually took a different turn and I'm going to go a different way to get back home. And now I'm like, I've done it, well, maybe like nearly 5 hours. Actually, I think I've done over 5 hours. I tend not to look on my Garmin and just doing it by like checking the time. And maybe I can get a 6 hour ride in. So let's see. I'm on my way towards Mazda at the moment, riding through the most gorgeous part of the farm. So I'll see how far I go, see how I feel, and yeah, but I'm feeling good, so it's all good vibes. I am currently coming up for almost 130k. I'm going for a 160. I've decided. I've just stopped and had my Snickers. I feel so good that I'm like, I'm just going to crack on. I just messaged James, was like, I'm going for a 160. He's like, blimey, okay. But I'm out and it's only like 4:30, so I'm like, great. I might as well just like make the most of the current situation and go for the little bit further. Just outside Belpesh. So the joy of being close to home, all these roads that I can just like add on to make it a little bit longer. So I might have to go all the way to, there's a road which takes us to a place called Larragate, which is a bit of a climb up, and then you come back down, and then you can come back, swing back round to the bezy. And I think that is going to do it. So with the power of Snickers, I'm going to do 160k, she says. Let me check back at the end of this video.
Yo, so I'm sure Amy's told you already. I got a bit of man flu. She's out on the bike, and I think she's well, she messaged me. I thought she was doing the Rocker Fixard loop, which is about 125k, and then because I can track on the Garmin app, I tracked her, and she was on her way back, and then she took a detour, and I was like, oh, she's trying to get a bit extra in. Then she messaged saying she was going to do 160k. Still feel quite rough. I was hoping to ride tomorrow with Sam, but probably best just to get rid of it before I push myself. But yeah, I checked on the Garmin app, and Amy should be coming along the valley any moment now. And by my calculations, unless she like just goes up a road and comes back down, she's going to be like on 59k. So I wonder if she'll go the full hog and do the 160. Normally numbers don't bother her, but I reckon she'll try and do that. So we'll see. I can hear an Amy. There she is. Woo! Well done.
I've done it.
Well.
I had a bit of a low point. I was WhatsApping you actually, wasn't I? Because I felt
Oh yeah, you
like
said your back hurt.
back hurt. I felt like I was all on my own.
Were those shorts okay?
Shorts are great. Yes, everything good. And I think sometimes the ride feels better the more you ride.
Yeah, I find that.
So that was really cool. And then I think once you get to a certain point, I don't have it up on my Garmin how far I've done. So like a rough estimation. And then when I knew like where I was with distance, I was like, well, if I feel alright, I'm just going to crack on. So that's what I did. And then I had you guys meet me at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, there's something in the post box which I'm going to get.
Oh yeah, I think it's through there.
Nice.
Good morning, folks. It's a Friday. Whoop whoop. Just out running with Claude this morning. I thought I would get up, stretch his legs, stretch mine, just for a super chilled, low heart rate run to start off the day. It's a bit windy and it's pretty chilly, like I should have worn gloves. But anyway, I will warm up. It's just nice to get out and start the day like this, for sure. So Claude and I have just run. This is the border between departments. We got Ariège and we got Lourdes, and we're just gonna head back now. So with my running at the moment, I think because I'm not in a training block, I just want to keep myself ticking over. So I decided I want to do like a couple of hours a week, maybe switch up one of those hours into just an interval session, just to keep on top of my fitness. Obviously I know that I'm probably the fittest I've ever been really at the moment, but I think as with everything you get that worry that like you're going to lose it when you come out of any kind of specific training. So it's just for me keeping on top of it, really keeping my levels up, making sure that I get out. I absolutely love the run, so that's definitely always been part of my regime, I suppose, the cycling and the running. So yeah, if I can get out a couple of hours a week. It's nice to get out first thing in the morning as well, because it just kind of starts the day off really nicely, and it's good for Claude as well. He loves a good run, so it's good for both of us, gets the energy up and helps us just to keep on top of ourselves, really. That was mine and Claude's Friday morning run. That felt really nice actually, and now I've done an hour, so we're just gonna take a cruisy little walk up the bezy hill, the other bezy hill. We have one on the lead up to the house, then there's the house, and then we have another one which goes up the side of the house. So we've done two today. We're just walking up this one. That felt really, really good. I am going to go back and just do a quick little strength training session, grab a bite to eat. I think we might be removing the coffrage from around the edge of the swimming pool today, so that's really exciting. And then this afternoon, James and I are going to head up to Toulouse to see a couple of friends. We're actually going to fit the handlebars from Dada. They arrived yesterday. Whoop, whoop. Going to fit them to the bikes, then we can get the tri-bars on. It's all very exciting that all of this is hopefully coming together. So yeah, we're going to head up this afternoon and get that sorted. Be quite nice to go up to the big smoke for a couple of hours, change of scenery, see a couple of friends. Yeah, the Friday vibes are good. Okay folks, so this is the update. Jay's removing the coffrage. How's it going?
These boots have got
Are they made for walking?
you got to split them.
No! Have you been in that water at the end? Uh-oh. This looks amazing! My God, all our hard work last week. It's going to look amazing. And we've ordered the gravel, which is going to go in this bit over here and around the edge and all through here. Yes! It's coming together, Jay. That was the last bit of wood to come off the edge of this concrete wall. It is looking amazing. I'm really happy with it. Are you really happy?
I'm really happy with it.
Tell me that you're really happy with the concrete wall. No, it looks absolutely amazing. Forget about all the other stuff which is going on. This is going to look super, super cool. New handlebars are on. These look pretty cool. Just need some bar tape on. Now I've checked that they're in the right position. Sweet. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the weekend. James is feeling better. Hurrah! Although he is quite tired. But we are going to head out today on the bike. I'm guessing maybe like 3 or 4 hours. We need to see how James feels. We're going to go take it easy. Probably stop in Mirepoix for a coffee. I've just got all our water, our snacks ready. Need to get myself dressed. Jay's putting the tri-bars on the bikes because yesterday we had them, the new handlebars from Dadar fitted, which was amazing. Feels like such a push forward in the preparations for Desertus, so it's really exciting. I can get a little bit of practice with that today. Yeah, it is all good. So we're just going to see how Jay feels. We're going to head out. Maybe we might meet a friend in Mirepoix, depending if we get ourselves out on time, but it's not important. It doesn't matter to run towards the schedule today. We just need to get out on the bike, embrace the sunshine. It's very windy. It's like this bittery cold wind. So I'm going to put plenty of layers on today and just enjoy being back on the bike with Jay. I'm so excited about that. Why is it that cats will just sleep anywhere? So these boxes have got to go just into the storage cupboard through there. So many cat beds. Always find something unusual, or in Louie's case, the inside of a box to go for a sleep in. Okay, Lou? We made it out on our ride. It feels like it was way better weather in January. This feels like bitingly cold wind, even though I've got shorts on, so it's obviously not that cold. But it feels a bit fresh. Had a little go on the tri-bars. It's going to be cool. It's just a little bit windy, like with the crosswinds at the moment, to be like zipping along on them. Need to get a little bit more used to them. But so far so good. James is feeling not so bad, which is good. Heading on our way over to Mirepoix. Grab ourselves a coffee. The Green Bazaar is open today. I feel like I've lost track of what day of the week it is, and then I was like, oh my god, the Green Bazaar is open, we can get a really nice coffee and maybe a snack. So that's a good thing to think of when it feels a little bit struggling. You've got something to look forward to, like at the midpoint, so it's good. We just got to Mirepoix. It is so dark. There was like threatening of rain, and now it just feels like we're going to get this big old storm, but we made it to Green Bazaar. Time for coffee, time for a bite to eat.
Somewhere unusual.
Somewhere unusual for us to go. But yeah, I'm happy. We haven't been rained on so far, so this is a good thing. We can only hope for the return back to the bezy that it's going to be good. our ride, Joe?
Have I got snot hanging out my nose?
Not at the moment.
Okay, it feels like that. I feel like this ride is going to see off my car.
Yeah, good.
Is your lens blurry? No?
No, you see you ever so clearly.
Lovely. Yeah, I'm hoping this is going to flush it out. And then tomorrow we can ride with Scott and Christian. I think they're the only ones out.
Yeah, nice. I think that's good. I think it's good to stretch the legs and get a bit of fresh air just to see how you feel.
Yeah, for sure.
How you feel this morning, love?
Better.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's good.
And you?
Yeah, I feel good. Sun's shining.
It's still fresh, but I think it's going to be warm.
This is a glorious day. Happy Sunday. Good morning, folks. We are off on our Sunday spin today. We're going to meet a couple of guys over in Mirepoix, and then I think we're going to head down to Foix, because we know on Sunday it can be a little bit hit and miss, but we know we can get a good coffee and a bite to eat when we reach Foix. So that's where we're going to head. The weather's glorious. The wind has died down completely. There's a lot of blue sky, so I'm really hyped to get out on the bike today. James is feeling much better. So this is all good for our ride this morning. Bikes are ready. We're ready to hit the roads. I feel like someone is super angry because they are beeping. We've made it to Mirepoix. Day 2.
In the Green Bazaar.
At the Green Bazaar Cafe. Yep, definitely. All the coffee we drink and all the cake. We have reached Foix. The sun is so out today. It is gorgeous. Absolute hub of activity for a Sunday. Found a little sunspot underneath the place. And we're going to have a little coffee. Merci. That's through Desertus Bikus
Again,
plan
just
again.
repeat it.
Yeah, just repeat it for me.
So leave at midnight.
Yeah. 1 minute past midnight.
1 minute past midnight. So I reckon by 3 p.m. the next day,
Yeah.
Ishbar will be on like 350, 400k through the first checkpoint. Then we ride all the rest of that day and night.
Perfect.
And then like this time, which is 1 o'clock in the afternoon the next day.
Which will be, does it start on a Friday night?
Yeah, so it'll be Sunday, because
Yeah.
Sunday today.
Yeah.
800k in.
Lovely.
Then we've only got 700 or 800k left.
Everyone's a winner.
And what happens if we're in the lead?
What happens if we are in the lead?
There'll be some fast people.
I think it's going to be some
Taking it
really
very
fast
serious.
people. Is that not going to?
in the lead in our mind?
Yep. Have you visualised
If
us?
we're in the top 10, then we keep going.
Okay.
Stay in the top 10.
Do we check the tracker?
Yeah, I'll check the tracker.
Nice. Well, you heard it here, folks.
Yeah, we are going for the win.
That's the game
We're not
plan.
going for the win. We're going to stay married and enjoy.
Yay!
But I'm mainly looking forward to getting to our Munica and staying in the nice hotel.
Me too.
That is my incentive to get it over and done with.
too.
To have like a few days of not riding.
Yep. And that is the end of our Sunday ride. What a ride that was. That was so, so cool. Like, the route was really amazing, the views, and the weather was just like, this is proper springtime feels right now. This is what I feel like it normally is in like the whole of March. So it just felt really lush to just be out and have amazing weather and an amazing day. But now we're back. I'm going to make homemade pizza for dinner. The cats are coming in. Hi Mark. Hi love. So I'm signing off from this week's video. I hope that you've enjoyed it, folks. If you have, don't forget as always to click the like button, click subscribe, and keep up with our Desertus Bikus Training Diaries, which are continuing for the next couple of weeks until race day. Anyway, folks, have a good one. Ciao for now, and I will see you on the next one.